Okay. A very good evening to all the friends, those who are watching this session through the Dravidian page. First of all, I would like to convey my heartfelt, heartful gratitude to the admins, moderator, and other people who are related with Dravidian and Dravidam for India movement. And of course, I need to mention on Kadir RS, my beloved brother. I'd like to thank him for providing me this space. I like to thank him for providing me this space. I think some technical issues are there, so kindly bear that. Okay. At second, I would like to appeal one thing. Due to some unavoidable circumstances, I have some physical issues, physical illness. So kindly bear the hurdles and interruption that's going to be happen if anything going to happen. Okay. Before going to the title, I would like to remember two major things that happened related to NEET for me. A year before, I met that Ram Punyani, who is a tireless fighter against Hindutva forces in North India, who is origin from Maharashtra. I met him in Chennai. When he visited Chennai for a conclave, I met him and had a talk with him. During the talk, I explained about NEET, anti-NEET protest by Tamil people. When he heard about anti-NEET protest, he just got shocked. Why you are opposing? Why you are opposing NEET? What is the ground to oppose NEET? He just asked me. When I get this reply from him, I really get shocked because Ram Punyani is not only an tireless fighter against Hindutva, he's also a doctor. He's also a doctor. So when I received this kind of reply from him, I just got shocked. A year later, almost a week before, I had an interview with Mr. Sivashankar SS, who is former member of Legislative Assembly of Tamil Nadu. He is currently district secretary of Dravidam Munnetra Kalagam, a party, opposition party of Tamil Nadu. He is also known for his tireless agitation against NEET. He is well-known NEET protester. He is the frontline warrior of anti-NEET protest. So I had a chance to interview him. During that interview, I just remembered the incident that happened with Ram Punyani sir, and I asked him, within the Indian Union, when we raise our voice against a particular issue, do you think only with our voice we can win? Like that, I asked him. Because I know, of course, Tamil Nadu alone raised many issues and won in history. But now, when we join together with our friendly forces of other states, we have probability, the probability of winning is maximum. Relatively, it is high. So I asked him, what is the initiative that have been made for propagating anti-NEET mindset, anti-NEET content, and to teach the other state friends, particularly the progressive forces, the friendly forces of other state, regarding the evilness of NEET? He just replied me, yet to start. We didn't start anything in a big manner, but luckily, we Dravidians and other people like Kadir RS started some initiative. He mentioned in his interview. I don't know whether Kadir RS brother aware of this or not, but within a week, he started Periyar birthday celebration week and had a theme as NEET propagation, anti-NEET propagation. With that two incident, I'm here to convey something I had understood about NEET with you. So firstly, I will complete my speech in within 15 minutes. So here I would like to address four major things that is related to NEET. So the forces that are vehemently supporting NEET will always bring an argument called NEET is pro-merit. NEET provides quality doctors. The first major allegations that will be put before us those who are opposing NEET. So second most allegation is NEET is against capitation. Somebody will say NEET abolished the capitation. So here I like to refuse those two arguments. Third doubt is it NEET is pro privileged? This is the third most important doubt. And the fourth doubt is why Tamil Nadu alone standing against NEET? While other people of India is accepting NEET, why you are alone against the NEET? Why you are alone opposing the NEET? So these are the four major questions that I would like to explain or answer. First of all, the argument from NEET supporter, that is NEET provide merit, NEET bring the quality of doctors. Whenever I'm hearing this word from the NEET supporter, I will just recall the scenarios of 90s, even 1910, 20, those period. Whenever the reservation is introduced in various sector, the people who are against reservation, they will bring an argument called reservation is anti-merit. I just recall the famous quotation or famous reply that was given by former Prime Minister of India, VP Singh, stating that reservation is not anti-merit, but it is an effort to bring up the merit. So I would like to recall those statements. And one more scenario I would like to recall. During 1960s, in Tamil Nadu Assembly, there was a famous discussion called increasing the number of PUC seats in Tamil Nadu. In the discussion, Anna is pro for increasing number of seats, while the opposition party, especially Congress, raised in question, that stating when you increase the number of seats, automatically the quality will get compromised. This was an argument that was put before Anna. Anna quietly, politely replied that who is an authority to decide what is quality? Quality is a relative parameter. We can't fix anything that is a single line called a quality. So from my view, a quality is something. From Kadir Bro views, the quality is something. From viewers' view, the quality is some other things. So the quality is the word that is completely relative, not in fixed quantity or fixed quality. So we can't fix anything as a quality. Okay. These are the two major things. So now I would like to conclude my first argument like this. The quality and merit are those words are purely rubbish that will be bring by the people who are pro-establishment, pro-power lobby. They will bring this argument as NEET and other things, other stuffs will compromise the quality and merit. So in a single word, I would like to conclude, quality and merit is a purely rubbish argument, and it won't have any value. So it just holds zero value. So I like to conclude like this. Second thing, even we are ready to have something as quality, let us fix some mark as an eligibility mark. My question is, who are you to decide the eligibility mark? Who are you to decide the quality? Who are you to decide the parameter of eligibility? The seats that are provided in the medical colleges are controlled by state government. They are run with the resource of state government economy. They are constructed with the resource of state government economy. So they don't have any part by the central government. So these are an asset of the state government that was built for its own people. Now you are deciding who is eligible. Who gave this? That is, it's primarily against the autonomy of state. I can even say it is challenge to the self-respect of the state. Just recall, there are two assembly bill was passed in Tamil Nadu State Assembly against NEET. It was sent back. Our spineless government made it hide from the people that the bills were written. So that's why we are facing trouble. My primary question is, who are you to decide the merit? Who are you to decide the quality? Who are you to decide the eligibility criteria in the asset of state government? So it is purely challenging one for states own self-respect. That's my first argument. Second argument is NEET abolished the capitation. It's a pure joke. We can even say it is a joke of the century because NEET didn't touch anything regarding the money. Okay, let us assume a scenario. The total mark for NEET is 720. One guy who is relatively poor, and I won't say he's poor because the poor student will not have any possibility to crack the NEET. So, who is relatively poor, having almost 300 mark and 10 lakhs for capitation. And guy who is relatively rich, who is having 1 crore for capitation and 130 mark as a NEET mark. Who will get the seat in private college? Of course, the guy with 1 crore and 120 mark will get seats in private medical college. So where about the eligibility? Where about the your so-called merit? Where about your so-called quality? See, the thing is, the students are coming to the college is only to get the knowledge. It's only to enhance the quality, only to improve their quality. But you are saying you need quality to come and sit itself. What is an illogic and injustice to the underprivileged students? So someone may ask, what is a solution for capitation? Of course, there is a solution for capitation. It is not NEET, but the famous Tamil Nadu model called single window counseling. Fix the amount for private colleges and fill the seats by your own institution, own government institution, own single window counseling. Let it be transparent. Making transparency will only abolish the capitation, and NEET will never abolish the capitation. So please, I advise to the other states, other authority, to please follow the model of Tamil Nadu, so-called single window counseling. Okay. See, in India, like a caste society, the education is not only tool for knowledge. Actually, it is an weapon against the oppression. So those the plan and schemes that is brought, that will be bring without considering education as a tool of against oppression. Education is a tool of liberation. Just with the view of education is knowledge, Tamil Nadu will surely throw it into dustbin. That is happening in NEET. That is why NEET is opposed by Tamil people. With that, I conclude my second argument. The third argument is how NEET become against underprivileged student and pro-privileged student. See, let us consider any criteria that involved in a student life. Let us assume one guy is from rich background and one guy is from poor background. It will be pro-rich. One guy is from urban background and one guy is from rural background. It is purely pro for urban because the coaching centers are located in urban. We can't affordability, we can't accessibility to the coaching centers which is located, which are located in urban areas, rural areas. Remote areas will not be considered. Remote areas will get affected in worst manner. So when we compare urban and rural, NEET is completely pro-urban. Third thing, when we compare a forward caste student and a backward or SC/ST student, it is purely pro for forward caste student who had historical privileged. So in that category also it is pro-privileged. I would like to conclude with the fourth argument. When we compare a boy and a girl, purely it is pro-boy. Because those who having money, even they won't send their girl child to thousands, hundreds of miles away for their coaching. So someone may ask, if they get admission in urban medical college, will they send or not? Of course they will send, because the college will have responsibility of their safety, of the child safety. Meanwhile, we can't expect a responsibility from a private coaching classes. And of course, the college will provide hostel facility. And third thing is, the seat is confirmed. So parent will get some more risk. So it is pro men and against women. These are all, if you consider any criteria that is related with students' life, it is pro privilege and against underprivileged students. These are all a major problem that is faced by our student. See, Tamil Nadu is almost 50% urban state. We are opposing the states with almost 20-30% urbanized are supporting NEET. Why? Is a complete contradiction of India. So they must oppose vehemently the NEET first of all, before the Tamil Nadu, but they don't have any awareness. The last question I would like to answer is why Tamil Nadu is only state who is opposing NEET. I like to answer like this: those who having wealth, they will have fear about robbery. Those who don't have anything, they will not have any fear about robbery. So Tamil Nadu is having numerous wealth. While compared with other states, Tamil Nadu is standing alone, standing first in created a medical infrastructure. When we compare IMR, MMR, and other medical criteria, Tamil Nadu is standing away. Tamil Nadu is standing first. Other Indian average is half of the Tamil Nadu, which is worst condition. Let us think, Indira Gandhi introduced in population control scheme in 76. Tamil Nadu achieved the target in 2000. Still some northern states, they are troubling to achieve. So these are all the things that is happening. Tamil Nadu has wealth, this is number one. Wealth means both in medical education and in medical infrastructure for providing healthcare service to the people of Tamil Nadu. When we alone NEET, the education of medical education will get affected first, later followed by the medical infrastructure which is providing healthcare service for the poor and rural and underprivileged people will get affected. We may face doctor shortage. Almost we have faced. When we abolished the in-service quota in NEET PG, we faced 31% of doctor shortage in our institutions, our healthcare institution. So these are all a major trouble. We have wealth, so we have fear of robbery. This is a major thing. Then the last one is Tamil Nadu people is almost inclusive. Their mentality is pro-inclusive. Historically, they have inclusive idea. If you go and ask any doctors, they may come from different caste, different urban and rural background, different regional background, different linguistic group. Of course, linguistic minorities are there, different religious background, and of course, they will be from different classes. So you can't find any uniformity. We had made an inclusive development that made Tamil Nadu proud, that made Tamil Nadu to stand alone, that made Tamil Nadu to feel proud, while India is 30 years, 40 years back. So opposing NEET is not only for the welfare of Tamil Nadu, it is welfare of the people who are underprivileged, who are living in poor background, who are living in rural background, who are living in OBCs, SC and ST and other backgrounds of other states. A Dravidian from Bihar will get affected. A Dravidian from Jharkhand will get affected. A Dravidian from Gujarat will get affected. I mean the Dravidian called who are oppressed by the power lobby, who are oppressed by casteism. I call them all as Dravidian. So it is purely against the people who are underprivileged. It is purely pro-privileged. So I'd like to conclude. Opposing NEET is not only for the welfare of Tamil Nadu, it is welfare of India, it is welfare of rural India, it is welfare of underprivileged India, which are almost carrying 80 to 90% of population in total Indian population. Like with it, I'd like to conclude my argument. Bye-bye. Thank you. We'll meet again.